All right, guys, welcome back. This is going to be the Flash trailer. The Super Bowl was yesterday, and we got a quick glimpse of the Flash trailer. And the thing that everyone's talking about is Michael Keaton obviously returning as Batman. Michael Keaton is known to be the best Batman from the '90s when he did his roles. Obviously, we know George Clooney was one, and then Ben Affleck is another Batman, and there's just been so many Batmans. But everyone says George Clooney. Michael Keaton was by far the best one. I don't know if I have to agree with that. I do like Michael Keaton. I still think Christian Bale was probably one of the best ones I've ever seen. But going into this movie, it's not about Batman, it's the Flash. But we get to see Ezra Miller, and I know that a lot of people have a lot of feelings and emotions about what he's gone through, what he's been doing. DC had to put the movie on hold for quite a while because of everything he was doing. And people are upset that they're actually releasing this movie. But I think what people are forgetting is that I think this is a good reset, because after hearing that Henry Cavill's not coming
there's
back,
been a lot going on
Ben
in the
Affleck's
DC universe.
not coming back, Jason Momoa's not coming. No one's coming back. Everything's fresh. This is a good way to just reset it.
I feel like it's kind of history repeating itself. We see DC doing all these movies and then scrapping them, then doing all these movies and then scrapping them. Yeah. So hopefully this time it'll stick.
But... it's funny when people say Marvel, DC, like DC, Marvel's way better, everything. But when you look at it comic-wise, DC has been around just as long as Marvel.
They have, yeah.
They have their own universe that's just as good as Marvel. It's just the fact that these directors
they need the right
studios
to put
don't know how to put it out. So I'm hoping this is the start. This might be the wipe that wipes everything clean. And Ezra Miller, I don't know if he's returning as the Flash completely or if this is his last one too. But regardless,
well, then, like we saw, like Black Adam. Black Adam was a great movie, and not just because of Dwayne, but then all of a sudden they scrapped that too.
Yeah, he's done. So we don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So going into this is the first official trailer. We only got a teaser last time.
Do we know if this is going to tie into the TV series, The Flash?
No, because this is supposed to be their multiverse.
Okay.
So this is why we get to see different Batmans, and I think we'll see different characters too, but we'll see. I don't know what to say going into that, so let's just watch it and
hope for the best.
Yeah, pretty much.
Tell me something. You can go anywhere. Another timeline. Another universe. So why do you want to stay and fight to save this one?
Because this is the world where my mom lives. I'm not gonna lose her again. Time has a pattern that it can't help reliving. Different people, different worlds, drawn to each other like magnets. It's my face. You stole my face.
If you were to go into the past, you have no idea what the consequences can be.
Bruce, I could fix things.
You could also destroy everything.
This can't be happening. I completely broke the universe.
Sorry. We've been waiting for you.
I created a world with no metahumans. And now there's no one to defend us.
Want some help?
You are?
Yeah. I'm Batman.
If I can't undo what I did, If I can't get back, there might not be a future. What's the play? Batman, what do we do?
We try not to die.
It's not Clark.
My name is Kara.
I'm Barry. We're Barry. Barry, what are you doing? Our kids are gonna want to see this.
Holy crap. Jesus Christ. How is it that I'm more excited about a DC movie
Than a Marvel
than a
movie.
Marvel movie? Wait a minute, what?
My brain hurts.
I don't know what to think. There's so much.
I don't know. So, I mean, Black Adam was great, and, like, I know they scrapped it, but, like, I feel like Marvel should be nervous.
I mean, Marvel should always be nervous.
I know, but, like, we always see this where, like, it's a cycle where DC drops something, it's terrible, nobody talks about it, and then it happens again, and then the cycle just keeps happening, but this time, people can say what they want about Ezra Miller, but him as the Flash is just...
I think him as the Flash was one of the best castings
Yeah.
ever. He's such a funny guy.
Yeah.
He, in the Snyder Cut, he made
Snyder
everything
Cut,
so
yeah.
much funnier, better.
A little more lighthearted. I just think it's
Yeah.
interesting that, like, we're getting these time-based movies. Like, we just had Multiverse of Madness, and now The Flash, so, like, it's interesting to see, like, suddenly both these gigantic companies are doing the same type of concept,
Yeah.
even though it's, like, two completely different worlds.
Yeah.
So...
I mean, like I said, this was not supposed to be the reset button. The Flash movie was supposed to be continuing off of like Black Adam
Yeah.
and then Aquaman 2 and
Yeah.
everything. But according to everyone, they scrapped everything, and now this is going to be the point in where they reset everything.
I can
so
see
when
how
you,
that's
so
gonna
yeah,
tie
so when
in,
you
though.
saw him say about how he created a world without metahumans, that means he's going to essentially erase that world and create one with new ones. That way we see, that's why we see Supergirl and not Superman anymore.
Yeah.
Because they're probably not going to make another Superman because they probably already are done with that. They're like, we've made so many, it's not working. We're moving on to Supergirl. It looks like Reverse Flash is going to be the villain, and for the people who don't know, Reverse Flash is literally what it sounds like. It's an evil version of the Flash. And when the Flash tries to make rights, Reverse Flash just undoes everything. So he's just following him all throughout time, undoing everything he
That he's
just
already
did.
done.
And then he finds out that it's actually him from another timeline.
I never expected to see Ben Affleck in this movie.
Ben Affleck is back. I mean, obviously we know that he's not back.
Right.
This was his final movie. But he was wearing the classic blue and black. I don't know if you saw. It was like a split second.
Yeah.
He was wearing the black and blue from the video games from the old school Batman, and no wonder when I was watching, people were freaking out over that fact, and I'm like, they're really making Ben Affleck like the Batman, and yet he's done, which sucks because he played such a good Batman in my opinion.
He did.
We got to see Zod, so we know they revisited back to that Superman 1 movie, so who knows, and I'm not saying maybe we'll see Henry Cavill for like a split second, because it is going back to that first Superman movie, so he is going back to New York, or Metropolis, whatever city they're in, to stop
It's always a
Zod.
version of New York.
To stop Zod from fighting with Superman. And then the one thing I want to point out is there's a scene right here. You cannot tell me that's not Christian Bale. It's his bike from the movie.
Well, didn't you say there was a rumor that there's
Yeah,
gonna
that
be three
multiple
different
Batman, that are
Batmans in
going to
this
be
movie?
showing up in this movie, but
So
it's just
possible.
I didn't think that it was actually going to show up.
I feel like they're doing the same thing they did with
Spider-Man
Batman that
movie.
they did with Spider-Man.
Yeah.
They're just converging all these worlds because they're time traveling and, you know.
Yeah, and I mean, it is the Flash is such a great character, like comic book wise.
I
He's
do
such
like
an
him.
amazing character. I don't know if you know his origin story or anything, but it is one that's like sad, and he deals with a lot. We never really got to see that in Ezra Miller. I know the show explains that a lot
His
more,
backstory, yeah.
but you know, so I mean, at the end of the day, we're gonna see Supergirl. She's probably the introduction of this brand new DCEU that they're gonna be doing, or DCU, whatever they call it. And we know that Batman is going to be helping him try to restore everything like it should. You know. I'm trying to think if I missed. There was just so much that was happening. I don't think they did a release date.
June.
Oh, June. Okay, June. I'm excited for this.
Yeah, I mean, I like The Flash. I have liked The Flash for a while. Obviously, we're Marvel fans at heart, but I think Marvel should be nervous. I think DC has some plans in the works that they haven't fully released yet, but if their trailers are going to be as good as what their movies are going to be, then definitely the competition's going to be back on the table for sure.
Yeah. So yeah. So
Especially because I feel like lately with Marvel, we haven't been seeing what we saw in the first 10 years. Like,
it could be.
it all
that-
seems really good and great and awesome, and it's all connecting and awesome, but it's just, I don't know.
It could just be that fatigue of having
Yeah.
so much Marvel
Right.
that it'll be nice to be able to see something fresh and new.
That's very true.
I'm really hoping they do this well. If it is a big,
And I mean, like, it's not, guys, we're not hating on DC. We've watched Gotham and we've watched other things that have done with the DC universe. Like, we're definitely not hating on DC. We just want to see something successful from them, I think, as fans.
yeah,
So-
and I mean, it's not only that. It's just DC has a line of, I can point out better DC movies than I can Marvel movies, and
Right.
that's nothing to say that Marvel doesn't do good, but Marvel is just an agenda. That's what it is. It's
Yeah.
like they release a couple movies a year. Some of them are good, some of them are bad, but they all tie in. And then the next year happens, and then every 10
It's a
years
cycle,
we
yeah.
get a big bad guy. Last time it was Thanos. Now it's probably gonna be Kang.
Yeah.
And then they're just gonna keep doing that. But when someone tells me to this day what is the best superhero movie ever, it's The Dark Knight. It's definitely
R.I.P. Heath Ledger.
yeah, Christian Bale and Heath Ledger. That was an amazing movie. Like, that was, to this day, I mean, I liked Endgame, I liked Infinity War.
But also, like, I haven't watched a lot of DC, but, like, I was intrigued by the Snyder Cut. If you haven't watched the Snyder Cut, go watch it. It was incredible from a director point of view, too. Like, not even just the plot. So, I mean, we've seen good things from DC when they want it to happen.
The Joker movie with
Yeah, Joker
Joaquin
was
Phoenix,
incredible.
that was amazing. And then the first Superman too with Henry Cavill. That to this day, that the visual effects they did for that was amazing. But anyway, we're getting off topic. What did you guys think of the trailer? I'm excited for this one.
I'm excited. It looks
I'm gonna
good.
go buy the tickets as soon as they go. I want to be the first one to go in there and see this movie. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Are you gonna watch it? Are you guys still upset over what Ezra did? If you guys think they should have released it or not, just let me know. Comment down below. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And
See you next time.
See you next time.